crazy though, honestly, I am a bit rusty from... It's just been a day. It has such a deaf feeling to it. It's bad. I can't... I might turn up something. I'm finally almost out of ammo with the nail gun. So I think not really sure what to do. I didn't realize that I could drop the pistols. Yeah, I'm done with the pistols. Just so you know. I was stuck on the door frame. If that confused you. And I don't know where that's coming from. Was that from his earpiece in the game, like my character? Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the top left. It usually shows like his face, like Metal Gear, like something from Metal Gear Solid, but it sounded more like voicemail. So sort of wasn't sure what was going on. The music does a whole lot too, and I can't hear it. If you can hear ambience by the time I upload this, I can't hear anything. It's just really deafened. I'm also using my own joy to key config. It's lacking vibration. I used to not care about that at all, you know, because I came from the PS1 generation and stuff. So I had that ingrained in me for a long time. So, but it's I'm really big into the vibration now because it's just so nice in a lot of these newer games. Extremely impressive on my PS5 controller. I thought Spider-Man was a bit much though. The new Spider-Man. It's pretty crazy if you know what I'm talking about. Vibrations. Now, I'm gonna just inch it up. Cause
hello? Who's there? Oh. Alright, I'll have to take over. Hey, there's no fun. No thanks to you guys. What are you doing here? The elevators are offline and the whistleblowers are everywhere. You've got to find a solution.
wait, let me think. I could just go and listen to the last video real quick, but maybe the music wasn't that big of a deal. You just couldn't hear me over the sound effects. It was the music that wasn't that big of a problem. It was just when they're shooting.
Security office and override the lockdown. What's that time?
Now I can just barely hear it. But before, no. There's a little like Pixar type music for him again. I couldn't hear that. Or whatever you want to call it. Sort of like a kid's movie sort of soundtrack when we first encountered this guy. the fuck on the first date guy as I interjected when I edited the video. So business as usual, nothing fancy, just go straight ahead like last time. Because just like last time, I didn't get to listen to him really. It's gonna blow my mind up instantly, didn't it? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Let me do that. So, that's not that ominous like my first playthrough, if you noticed, about what I called supernatural. I mean, it's just sort of a joke. But, that is pretty advanced AI. They will throw a grenade at your grenade, because that wasn't a mine, I don't think, the first time. Yeah, I never did use one of these last time. I'll just keep it out and use it the first thing I see. It's pretty liberal with the first aid. Oh, that's how you do it. It's pretty fun. Okay. Well, I might take the skull candy out. It's just very comfortable right now, just because, again, my fan is still on. It's like 100 in here, so I have, like I talked about in the Doom one, stupid big headphones. I don't like to wear them. That probably won't be so bad as this. How it evens out. But it's cutting into my experience because it's just too low. You'd think I'm about to come up to a boss with that, but could just be a little secret. I don't know. Sure, why not? hardly could hear that. It sucks. Pretty sure you might think, wow, you're dumb. You are always polite and quiet when they speak anyway, so just turn it up all the way. That's what I'm gonna do. It really rattled me is all when I went back and listened to it. You know, I couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it. So. I think they killed themselves. If only you could hear it like I do. It's very awkward. It's got that. I've never experienced anything like it at all. It's like a sort of like a deaf simulator because you know you can't really stop your ears up enough to not hear anything at all. It helps, but you still can hear someone bitching or something. You know, it's relatively audible enough. You're going to hear it. That's what it sounds like. I have fingers in my ear. Basically, it's not pleasant. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused as to where I came from. Okay.
Sayonara, sucker. It's predictable.
No, I sort of, rushed through it this time, so I was just going to see if there's anything I missed. There's voicemail.
You have one new message. First message from an outside number. Jason, I just saw the news. What's going on? Please call me back and let me know you're okay. I'm really freaking out. End of message.
Yeah, that's my doing. Oh, I just remembered. It's not a big deal, but it was kind of cool. My gameplay with Clock Tower 3. I'd been looking for a game, and I'm lost now. If that sounds really, yeah, okay, here we go. It's like, I just keep seeing cubicles. Anyway, I was looking for a game that would rival Bleed. that's the game. I don't think it has any credits to this, the makers, but it feels like that extremely. I don't even know. I mean, it's not just because their names are Japanese, but it sort of is because of that. That I didn't pay a whole lot of mind to it, but I just know it's not the same company and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's not Crazy Games or anything like that. It's a company name. But it was in the midst of when I was recording some older.
Oh, perfect. You again. See this button? I wonder what this does.
I'm assuming you have to shoot it, but you'd think the grenades would have done the trick, so just, I'm gonna see here real quick. Okay. Yeah, those old TCM recordings. I did like a marathon with Johnny. There's a lot of good games, but I deleted pretty much every one of them. I just didn't care. And then I played Clock Tower 3, and I think that's it. But it was some
Perfect.
fun stuff.
You again. See this button? I wonder what this does.
Yeah, I instinctually knew that was going to be a turret. Just as that guy called him, predictable. You know. No, let's not turn it off. But just in case. Muted myself for reasons. Didn't need to talk about that.
called Origin. It says the first prototype didn't work out. Metal was the second, and there was never a third. They just pulled the plug a few years after he was born.
I also instinctually know what that's talking about. Same thing as a Condemned game. Without spoiling it, unless you can read my mind. I just know. I just know. Did I talk about the, let me think what I was talking about the last time. Or maybe I didn't get really absorbed in that yet that day. Wasn't just yesterday I was recording. Yeah, the stuff going on with well, they are bots. Like I already demonstrated and showed in my last video. I'll show it again. Like when I show Instagram here, those comments pop up just like instantly. Just irrefutable hive mind. But it is also real people, not just so-called white nationalist bots. It's a lot to get into. It is almost strictly a Kremlin type of thing going on, but you could tie Iran to it as well. But yeah, the whole thing with Muskrat's AI, that they want to see become a anti-Semitic Terminator. If people think that I'm like kosher for saying anti-Semitism in that way, you don't know anything about me. It's not because I used to be one myself. It's just because what these people just so-called woke up to after the Gaza situation. I've known about a lot of things for a long time, and they are really retarded. And seeing them so-called awaken to things like they are, they should have just stayed asleep, because they're willing to want Skynet just because propaganda told them to be outraged about things that they never had a comprehension of anyway, or like a lot of these kids and these dumb fucks, never experienced oppression from and whatever. There's just a lot of dead end half-baked at best sort of solutions to maybe problems. It's a lot to talk about, but I don't think Skynet is it, guys. So I just don't think that's it. But they've been trying to. I never spit it out properly, but with his AI on there, they've been trying to reprogram it to be a Terminator through. You just have to look. It's a lot to talk about. It's sort of impossible not to know unless you're under a rock and not looking at that stuff. And you should peek at it sometimes. Okay, I don't know what else to do. We'll just keep going. Yeah, final boss, Jurassic Park guy. For real right there. Yeah, I don't know why everyone thinks, Mr. E, Muskrat is so cool. Like, I mean, they're so stupid. Especially, like, the truthers and the flat earthers. Flat earthers for SpaceX. They're so stupid, man. Anti-government people for Q and Trump and stuff, it's so fucking stupid. Like, I mean, really, the hindsight of what I was researching and, what I knew about, and being curious as to what Old Truth used to call what it would be like to see a 100th monkey effect. No, you've seen it now. It's not worth it. I'm not against gatekeeping anymore, if I ever was. No, I've never talked like them, never been like them, ever. They're complete fucking fools, man. Like, they literally want to act out the Book of Revelations type of stuff just to own the Jews or libs or what. Yeah, that's so stupid, man. And you wonder why these disasters are happening? Fucking idiots, man. And I'm not saying, yes, that hit a particular area with a bunch of children. You know, the first big flood there. That's not me gloating around the idea about that in particular with what I just said, you know, as deserving victims. It's just the whole notion of, like, upheaval is bound to happen in so many different ways universally, from how stupid these people would welcome end times anyway, you know. For someone like that, they would, I mean, I know Mr. Muskrat isn't so fat, but he's a fucking weirdo. And look how he is treated his exes and everything. I mean, he's just so weird. All these stupid fucking cults of personality are so weird for so many years. And they would end the world just to try to fit in with that, you know. Over fake ratios and fake likes and stuff, like I'm showing here. It's all fake. You're gonna talk about money being the root of all evil. What the fuck do you call this if you're obsessed with that? Material gain, you know, I get material gain being evil in a lot of ways, but what is this? How's it? Anyway. I think that's the trap, isn't that where I was trying to jump up at? So I don't want to do that, I guess. I go left first. I don't think that's a great idea though, because I think the turret is like right there to the left. And then, you know, on top of that, those guys are spinning, if you know the phrase, I mean, if you know the term spin in politics and stuff, you know, they're spinning and distracting off of the Epstein list stuff just to play with this fire now? I mean, you already fucked up with him. You're already done for with him. Now you want to show the world that you would flirt with Skynet with a blanket genocide? Anyway, see, how can not everybody be talking about this? That's another thing too. It isn't just about them; it's about the apathy more than anything. As people go back to sleep after seeing something like that. It's got the old maximum overdrive turret thing going on. It was like it was shooting through that. That's not good. I don't hear the music at all, if there is any. For I don't know how long now, I haven't heard music. Oh. Well, hang on, I'll explain what I was about to say here in a moment. And there it is. Speak of the devil, the Mecha Hitler. I'm definitely going to be quiet for this one. Yeah, like I said, it's all muffled and it's not good. If you could hear it stomping towards me, anything like that, I couldn't tell. It was like a road. It's absolute stealth to me. I couldn't hear nothing. So let's get a bearing on what what this looks like here. Yeah, there might be some little special environmental things I could use here. But what I was saying about, and I caught myself, was the last time I was playing TCM, which was earlier today. First game. First thing I hear in lobby, as soon as I enter the lobby, was sound like 11-year-old dropping the M-bomb to some 40-year-old guy. I mean, I didn't know that at first. Didn't understand a thing of what was going on, but the 40-year-old guy, and this is where I started recording real fast. You'll hear it. It sounds like he's about 40 or something. He says something about being in a wheelchair and spanking the kid. It's so strange. And I doubt anybody caught on to how strange it was. Man, I mean, because these things are just different these days, man. They just are. The things I see that people don't. It's going to get them fucked up real bad. He's pretty fast and aggressive, so it might be beneficial just to I didn't mean to do that. It's this recoil on these fucking. I didn't realize it pushed me back so much. I was just trying to dip back into the door. Or maybe I did move back a moment and didn't notice. Just stuck on the wall there. It's not good. There you have it. That's pretty significant to me and very cool. If only you knew about my other channel and what's been going on. This was very cool. Because I don't remember Mex being in this at all. So I'm going to change the tile to something interesting now. It's basically like a homage to. I just uploaded this. The RoboCop 1, you know, the first boss. Damn, I need to play that game now. If you can believe that I didn't get around to playing it past like the first mission. I don't know. I was a bit spoiled about it. It just was like, you know, Cyberpunk's so much better. And I just could play any first-person shooter for a long time until, you know, I've wanted to now. But I should have known from the blueprints earlier that there had been mechs, but I just forgot about that. If I ever knew to begin with. Yeah, what it is my own footprints, and the ambience is so nice. Like, I really have an infatuation with Xbox games. Well, I mean, I don't mean to say I don't mean to separate it from PS2 games and GameCube, but it's just like this Xbox feeling and some like exclusive Xbox games. Like, well, I forgot Dr. Muto is also PS2, but you just have to you'd have to just been there, is all I'm saying, and you'd have to be like an Xbox fanatic like I was, and like, you know, my music I have up on this channel is sort of inspired by the the sound design with these games. This, I mean, this is 360 era, but it's very much like um, Deus Ex Invisible War. That was another thing, you know, like I was talking about millennials back then and Dreamcast. They didn't know about Dreamcast, didn't have one, went to school and stuff. Just me. Um, there was something about Xbox other than Halo. No one knew about any Xbox games, like, you know, like Blix, I think it was called, you know, the time controlling CAD, and just any of them actually, unless it was just Halo. Didn't know about it, didn't care.
You have 2 new messages. First message from
Bill Moody. Hey, Janet, it's Bill Moody. Ian Hyde sent me down to the South River treatment plant. I'm concerned about my findings that that effluent comes from residential areas. It may be originating from Auburn, which might actually explain a lot. I'm going to send you a copy of my report so you can make sure the proper people are informed.
next message from
Ian Hyde. Janice, yeah, Ian. Look, I want to give you a heads up. I'm getting home. Some action. Need for you to act like you give a shit about it. What's someone at work? I must admit, once again, it's funny. Anyway, look, let me know how it works out.
end of message.
There's no more here about Origin. The reason they shut it down was a secret entity in there. Doesn't say what that means, but I guess there were a few casualties.
You don't say. Now, they didn't have any of the gore from the regular guns, did it? Let's go see. I don't know why I'm saving so much, and if you notice I don't hit quick save. I don't know if I ever said this in any of the recordings that I've uploaded, because I've had some experimental ones. But I haven't set up any button for a quick save, so I just don't reach over to my keyboard. What's the point? I can, but I don't want to. So. What the fuck was going on right there? Can't hear anything. Well, I mean, them walking and stuff. Like,
Watch out, grenade!
that was bad.
Target sighted! Oh shit!
Is there someone behind me too? Like, I just can't hear it. It's not a matter of, it's a little bit deaf and I can't hear most of the crucial things at all. Okay, that's different. Wait, is that right? I guess it is.
Get to cover! I can't! There he is. He's gone! Behind the wall! Contact!
Yes, I could adjust the sensitivity a bit better. I mean, it is a bit
Squad, get to cover.
fucked up. You know what's about to happen. And I don't even know if you can hear this when it does. But skull candy. I'd say battery low. Okay.
You have one message. First message from Genevieve Aristide. Ian, can you send me copies of any materials your task force has put together on the origin anomalies? Arlen is supposed to be updating me daily, but apparently he's got his hands full with the grudge he insists on carrying. I hope he's not dribbling too much poison in people's ears. I take full responsibility for what happened to the team. I wish he won't bring them back. In any case, now's not the time for assigning blame. We have to work together as a team to get through this crisis. Thanks so much. And the messages.
They tried to bury their sins, but instead planted the seeds of their doom. A war is coming. I've seen it in my dreams. Fire sweeping the earth, bodies in the streets, cities turned to dust. Retaliation.
I do remember that in Fear 3. It just jogged my memory. And I did notice the Cash Patel eyes. It's pretty, I feel sorry for his alleged Mossad agent wife or girlfriend. What just moved there? I didn't quite catch that. Oh. Sound is important. I didn't feel that same prompt to move without hearing it correctly. It just felt like a cutscene. Isn't that ironic, guys? You're afraid of synchronicity, but you're not afraid of this. Just like what's happening right now. And you're not afraid if, well, we're not going to repeat certain things I said in conjunction with that in the last video. So anyway.
He's over here!
If you can read my mind, you know. Fuck. It looks so awkward too when he threw that. It's like he waved at me. No, I couldn't tell exactly that he was standing there because it's the sound. It's so important. I wasn't looking right there. It's in my peripheral, but I wasn't really sure.
He's here! Get down!
Oh, it's like that till you join forces with the clones. Because how stupid you are. Okay. Alright.
This way. Oh.
I didn't think about it, but since this is a custom weapon, I suppose there's no ammo for it. But there's plenty of ammo for it, so just gotta use it with caution. If you noticed, I certainly am. So everything's gonna be alright. Not for you guys, though. I know that.
Shit, there's a fellow going after that Alice Wade chick Bishop mentioned. Looks like he's heading for the executive building. You've got to get to her before he does. She might be able to help us figure out what fennel faster.
You have one new message. Message from an outside number.
Isn't that what he's trying to do with his Omega project, allegedly? But he's not working on that, is he? If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me see what he's doing. There you go. It's my peripheral again, but I wasn't sure. Are they coming from behind me? No. Mess that up. I'll use this on the next big guy or something. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to alternate every now and then. No, this is not good. It's not good at all. Did I see that bleed for a second? I need to time those right. I mean, I need to time it right when they're about to throw their grenade. Just let them get it out first. Do some Resident Evil 4 dynamite stuff, you know. I was trying to play Resident Evil 2 Remake about 2 weeks ago. I couldn't do it. I don't know. I mean, see, that's what I mean. I just get in moods like that where I just can't do it right now. I'm not ready for it. That was sort of the most hyped up game maybe ever back when it came out, and I didn't get to play it till some years after it came out. That was very sad for me. A lot of bad things happened to me about the time it came out. But I got my fill of it. I mean, yeah, that's the word, fill of it. F-I-L-L. But, okay, I'm gonna stop right here and take a break and get these headphones out. Okay, with this one, I might not speak so much when I'm fighting, because if you can't hear it, then okay, with this one, to substitute maybe a sound issue, I've adjusted different ways with, you can do that with OBS, and that's how I had it set up to begin with. It was like perfect to me. All these other times, well, other things I've recorded, not even uploaded, not so long ago. Like the San Andreas stuff was pretty good, right? I think that was pretty balanced. This, I don't know. I put different headphones in. I mean, on. Like I said, I would try. We'll see what happens now.
Interesting. When they pulled the plug on Origin, apparently they just locked the doors and threw away the key. They don't go into a lot of detail, but I guess the place is really dangerous to be in. What if there's some kind of chemical leak or something?
It seems my controller's USB port is already messing up, and what it is I'm using a long cord, and it seems to be straining it really fast. That didn't do that to my Xbox controller for a long time, but I wanted a shorter one. But anyway, I didn't. That's the whole reason I got this controller. It has a mic in it, because my Xbox Series S one, I can't use it. Like, you might ask, well, why not Bluetooth with it? It doesn't seem to work that good. I don't care for it. Like, it doesn't. I don't know what I could do to make it better, but it works. Works with the consoles great, but not with this computer. That's worth more than 3 of those consoles combined, or more. So I don't know what to tell you. But I believe I have a warranty that will give me a new one, so it's not bad, but it's getting there. ears itching. Sort of just woke up.
Get this. A few weeks ago, ATC reopened the Origin facility. They were planning to clean it out and start the program back up, but they lost contact with everyone they sent in. So they just sealed the place back up.
Now, when I looked out the window before and talked about Batman Beyond in the last one, this might not seem that futuristic to people, but yeah, it's a standard looking place that you still see today, since architecture's been the same for a while now, you know. But it's just like late 90s, early 2000s had the pinnacle of a vision of the future to me, which kept not like the representations and stuff didn't evolve necessarily until after the consumers of it embrace more mediocre and backwards things, you know. So that just sometimes will happen. The producers might reflect the artistic minds of the consumers in a way, when nobody cares about the future. I know, again, like I said, I know I thought I'd been living in the Jetsons and stuff at minimum by the time I was at least 18, you know. It just seemed pretty simple. But I think there's bigger reasons why that's gatekept, if you haven't noticed. They have some poor so-called leadership and stuff, which I wouldn't really call them the real leadership, but anyway. Now we're talking real conspiratorial. It's red pills and games like these that let you know about some real oversight in the world.
You have 2 new messages. First message from
Harlan Wade. Alice, it's your father. You've got to get out of there. You're in danger. Get to my office and find my laptop. There's a text file called Proteus. Hurry.
next message from
Aldous Bishop. Hey, it's Aldous. I read through those news clippings and I definitely think you're onto something. I'm going to see if I can track down some other people who lived or worked in the area during that time. Even a couple of interviews would help. I'll keep you posted.
end of messages.
Not a bad Easter egg. You know, I found possibly... Hang on. I'll hold back from... You know, I made a little clip of Silent Hill 2 and 3 of some more Stephen King Easter eggs that was not listed anywhere officially. You know. And, you know, officially so far, unless it's from the actual creators, this depends, you know, they might even never tell some secrets that you could find later on. But like these so-called official Wikipedia pages and stuff, they might not know everything. So that's what I mean. It wasn't on anywhere that I saw officially. I did show something pretty secret, I guess. in a pretty deep way in the Silent Hill 4 playthrough. Just throw that out there. It's uploaded. It's not the ones I'm sitting on right now.
You have one new message. First message from
Harlan Wade. Hi, it's Harlan Wade. I've been trying to get hold of Genevieve all week, but the bitch never picks up her fucking phone. Look, if you see her, tell her we're in deeper shit than I thought. Her brilliant idea of reopening the vault set something in motion that I can't explain, and I don't know how to stop. I sure hope she's happy.
end of messages.
Okay, now I know that there's no point in doing that anymore. I get it. It's on the other side. This, I'll say it in order, the first games of this generation that I saw, except for, you know, Doom 3 was the very original. Before 360 and, you know, when it got integrated to consoles like that, and a bunch of games got this style of graphics. It's King Kong. Extremely nostalgic. I still remember the day walking into Best Buy, and it was like playing a movie. It was absolutely incredible, and I still had a lot of hopes for a Jetsons future right then, for sure, pretty imminent. And then Condemned and Oblivion. That's pretty sure that's my first 3 right there. In that order. I guess I'll go back for the ladder. Right? Or does it just go down? I curious about what this is. I meant to test throwing one of these. If I was still up there, I would, since I could just pick up another one and see if I can pick it up without having to blow it up, you know, to preserve it like you can the mines.
And I hope this chick's alive. Nobody's been snacking on her.
You have one new message. First message from an outside number. Hi, Sue. About 2:30. Get through the meeting as usual. Anyway, just wanted to make sure you got my email about tomorrow night. Sorry for the short notice, but we won't have to stay late. Call me back when you get in. I end the message.
Yeah. Nothing to report. Roger. Keep your eyes open. Contact!
I've never had that in a game, I don't think. So, I mean, wow. Yeah, I've never had that in a game. And it's a far superior explosion. I see you even got him up here or something. Okay, finally, I'll use the most neglected weapon. And then I get tempted, but no, I won't use that for a while. I'm trying to dish out everything evenly. I don't think you can do it. Let's go around naturally.
You have one new message. First message from Alice Wade. Hi, this is Alice Wade. I just wanted to give you a quick status report. We're still collating data, but it's pretty clear that whatever happened to Auburn wasn't because of the usual socioeconomic factors. The downturn was actually a symptom of people avoiding the area for other reasons, which will summarize how things take.
One more thing.
destroyed the phone. I was curious about that, but it kept playing. So, for people that just want a gaming channel and don't like how I interject political stuff, it's too bad. That's what I'm gonna do. Like with the last clip, it was more so just to clear up something about what I'd said before about Dead by Dawn in the first F.E.A.R video, but I'm probably gonna talk and interject something at the end of this just because it's important to me. Propagate. If you want to call it propagation. I mean, if you have a problem with what I'll show at the end, it says something about you more than it does me. So it's a very important video I came across. I basically pieced this together. If you know my other channels, I mean, yeah, sure, simple. But she did it very good, so I'd like to mirror it. I mistook that for a sound of death. The summary of what I'll show is, if it was liable to call Trump a rapist, among other things of that nature, but primarily the rapist thing just encompasses so much. What else I could say? But if you can't do that without being, he's notorious for going against people, lawfare as they call it these days. Do it yourself. Look at how many people have said it. No one has ever been brought to court for that. So. But yeah, if you voted for him, you support him still. I mean, there's no, that deadline for me is, such a long time ago. You should already have that type of shit happening to you right there, if you don't already. People are fucking stupid. Yeah, I want you to understand what I just said. If you voted for him, you still support him after a certain point, which I'm not going to say exactly when, but should be pretty self-evident with the hypocrisy and just everything. I wish you hell. I assure you, that's the least of your worries right there, something like that. And there's plenty of video evidence suggesting that I'm correct. If you don't believe me. It's happening to every country, everywhere, every day. These hauntings. I don't care to talk like that on this channel anymore because all those lines are blurred. With, as they call it on this game, I guess, a synchronicity event. Because you love rapists and charlatans and you hate truth, so. And you love to corrupt escapism, even like You want these games to be woke in this way or political in this way, you know? Why should I show any mercy about what I know is right? So, but considering it is a different channel for different reasons, for me to relax, I won't be doing it as heavy as my other one, but, you know, just saying. Is a bad one because I can never get that guy peeking out on the left, you know. So, where was that exactly? Assuming, I'm not sure. Oh, there's two. Let's see if I can click that. These are Christians. These are allegedly conservative people with humanitarian values of the West, with uncompromising views attached to an Epstein list concealing administration, still wanting to see people, whether they've been in MS-13 or any violent hardcore drug offense type of stuff, thrown into concentration camps in the worst places imaginable, like arguably El Salvadorian prison. I think is some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. What else is there? Venezuela, it's really bad. I mean, just, you get it. The places I've seen them send them to, and then the alligator stuff, these people are romanticizing all that gore and morbid fascination they haven't, you know, that they've been making memes out of and stuff. It's not just pedophiles to the wood chippers. You are wanting to put whole innocent families and trivial type of things, people that particularly are working farms and stuff, jobs that these white guys aren't taking, or, you know, natural born Americans in general are not really taking. Sure, it's one thing to be lockstep about the law and immigration in a way, but he has taken it to a concentration level camp level. Never mind. Just never mind. And he's even said doing it to natural born citizens that can. And these people said they'd be all for it because they trust him so much. Okay, so he just said that to anyone who criticizes. That's pretty much where that is. And you realize that he's involved with, like a mob boss, basically. Where do you think the buck actually stops with that? So, yeah, you're going to hell. It's not even just me wishing, you know. Like, it's just fun wordplay I do on here, in particular. Like, you're done for. And if you want to test me about that, ask me in the comment section. I might show you. I might. If you don't find out yourself already. I've never seen that done in a street fight. I've seen many street fights, but not really like a bicycle. I'm not just talking about online, I mean that counts. Like, I knew this one martial artist. It's hardly a fight, but he, I don't know how you make the guy do it on this right now, especially with my controller. You know, on most of these newer games, you can sprint and slide. I think you can slide, even though you can't sprint on this. But he slid under the cafeteria table and, like, somehow jolted up. It's hard for me to put into words. And they just kicked the guy in the mouth. It's really impressive. Slid, like, never seen anything like that. Not a fight, just a kick in the mouth. Very fascinating individual, though. Hope he's on the right side of history with all this. And yeah, I've lost my my track of where to go by talking so much. Okay, so you had one guy up here. That's something on my keyboard I was testing. If there was some sort of menu to see what my objective was. So it couldn't have been this way, 100%. And I thought I just came back from here. I wasn't sure if that was one just standing there or not. Now that's art. Yeah, I should have used one of these. It's true. That was a wasted opportunity. Let's save that for the boss now. Okay. reason I paused there is because I didn't know if I had my mic muted on OBS. Because I did that. See, this is the next day after what you just saw earlier when I took a break. It's a whole nother day, and I couldn't remember if I had unmuted it because I was doing something else. I could show you guys a clip. Actually, I will if I can find it. Of an exact situation that happened with one of those jump scares earlier. Real deal too.
Check it.
I'm trying to think where I have that. Well, I'll tell you, if I can't, I'm not going to bother. But because I used to have a lot of things archived on this hard drive, but I've transferred a lot of stuff from other channel onto another one.
Got a visual. Hostile. Take him out. Target spotted.
Okay. I did it again. Goddamn it. I don't think one of those grenades landed in the place I needed it to. I probably won't ever go back to that, though. Nope. Okay, those are really landing.
You're not one of them. I've pretty much given up on being rescued.
Thank God she's okay. Give her a comm link.
Hello?
Ms. Wade, we're gonna get you out of there, but you're gonna have to move quickly.
I need to get to my dad.
Where is he?
Some kind of classified facility. I've never heard of it. There isn't even a street address, just UTM coordinates. The entrances are all hidden, but I have passcodes.
Okay, buddy. Access Wade's laptop and upload the data on that facility. I need the coordinates and passcodes Wade left for Alice. She'll be on his laptop.
First message from
Chuck Abbott. Harlan, it's Abbott. Look, I know how you feel, but I don't see the alternative.
Find that laptop yet?
Two birds to fall. Somebody's got to go in there and deal with her. This whole situation's gonna boil over. You won't do for the rest of us.
next message from
Phil Vecchio. Harlan, you were right. Crazy bitch is determined to blow the site to Kingdom Come. God knows who she thinks is gonna pick up the pieces when her plan backfires. I've had enough of this shit. I plan to be sipping girly drinks on a beach in Tahiti by the time the media gets wind of this. Talk to you later, buddy.
end of messages.
Alright, the data's been uploaded. First things first, get to the roof. The helo's on the way.
You mean a helicopter? Can we drive instead? My car's downstairs in the parking garage.
What, are you afraid of flying?
Kind of?
Trust me, you're safer in the air.
Yeah, right. Hurry! Let's go get my dad.
You're not going anywhere but a safe house till this is over.
What?
Don't worry, your father will be joining you as soon as we pick him up.
No way. I'm not going anywhere until I know he's okay.
Forget it, I'm not taking any more chances.
You don't mess around, do you? Why are all the floors lighting up? Uh-oh. Somebody's pressing the call buttons. Get ready!
Fire hole!
Close! Here we go again.
It's too bad.
This sucks.
I probably could walk out, but I'm not.
What's going on? What happened to the power?
One of these elevator situations, beyond the pill, beyond anything in this game, has happened recently. I can show that one. That one should be easy to find. That just happened recently. The other one was a few years ago, and like I said, I have a huge archive, but to find it again through a compilation video or something might be hard to do.
I'll wait here.
I can tell I missed something. But it could have just been a sound effect for the elevator closing.
There you are. How did we get separated? I remember the power going out in the elevator. Then the next thing I knew, I was arriving on the top floor and you were gone.
You should have a visual on the evac chopper.
Oh my god!
Check.
This is crazy. I am not waiting here. My dad's in danger.
Your dad will be fine. You're the one I'm worried about. You just need to calm down.
Sorry.
This way! Damn it, what the hell is she thinking? She's headed for the garage. You gotta cut her off before she gets herself killed.
Finally running out of health in a pretty dangerous way.
Welcome to Early Practice Corporation. This is your hospital.
They're hitting really hard right now. Direct. I just had to trust in that.
Miss Wade, can you hear me?
Yes,
What do you think you're doing?
I have to know if he's okay.
Look, I'm willing to let you ride along to pick up your father, but you're putting yourself in a lot of danger right now.
Yeah, well, he said I'd be safe on a helicopter.
Those soldiers are looking for you. If they capture you again, they're going to interrogate you, and believe me, their methods are very unpleasant.
I'll take my chances.
Stubborn little bitch, isn't she?
See how I held my fire. I don't want to shoot.
You have 3 new messages.
It's pretty corny, wasn't it?
Harlan Wade. Hey, Phil, it's Harlan. I'm pretty sure Genevieve is considering some pretty drastic measures to cover her bony ass. I'll tell you straight up that I'll be fucked if her or any one of her little toadies is going anywhere near the vault. She already caused enough damage thinking she could just march in there and start over from scratch. If she comes to you for backup, remind her that we locked that place up for a reason.
Next message from Genevieve Aristide. Phil, how are you? It's Genevieve. I haven't seen you at Maurice's lately. We should get together for happy hour once this mess blows over. Speaking of which, I have a why everyone else should have to pay for that. Anything you can say to get him to see reason would be appreciated. Next message from Genevieve Aristide. Hi, it's Genevieve. I just want to remind you that the Origin facility was a liability long before this situation erupted. I was simply trying to clean up an old mess. I was hoping we could renovate or even repurpose the site, but clearly the risks are unacceptable. I see no alternative but to destroy it completely. If you have a better suggestion, I'd love to hear it. In the meantime, I have a company to save. End of messages.
I found some more information on Art. The prototypes were created from a genetic reference. I think that's just a euphemism for somebody's DNA. There's no indication of who the lucky son of a bitch was, but I'm guessing Harlan Wade since he started the program.
Where was the last time I saved? This is why you save ammo on these guns. Yeah, what I was saying about Red Faction in the last video. It's like that, but you can keep going. And that's what I was looking forward to in, I think it was a Call of Duty game or something? Or was it Battlefield? Before the Series X came out and stuff. You know, one of the first hyped up games. That I wanted to see something where you can destroy like every fucking thing. I don't care how much it messes up the game. Like I want to see that. I'm really double checking for health. Sort of confused, but I guess I jump out the window. I'll get around to making something for my controller for F5 eventually for a quick save, because I know that it's a bit obsessive looking. It's a habit for a reason. I've had many bad experiences of not saving. Does it not seem like they hit really hard? I got stuck. That's bullshit. See, that's why I save right there. With full health. Because of stuff like that. So the shotgun's okay with it. Seems to work just fine. I don't like to run from all the way back there over and over again. That's why I save all the time. Oh, that is so stupid, man. I'm gonna test something here. My first mistake was throwing the mine. I should have consistently shot him.
Government officials have confirmed that a U.S. Special Forces Black Hawk helicopter has been shot down. Now, the sound you hear in the background is apparently not a U.S. military helicopter.
I was just talking about ice in the last video.
Mysterious assailant responsible for the attack on
they dropped that.
headquarters earlier
And they dropped that Black Hawk down over there.
moments ago, we saw what appeared
Well,
to be
actually dropped
tracer
it down,
fire,
but
followed by
they
several
landed
loud
one.
explosions. Information on casualties has not yet been released.
During that stupid roundup of some farmers. I don't care if it's cannabis or not. I didn't even watch the shootout or whatever went on. You know, I didn't pay attention to it. I just know from a glance what's going on. It's stupid. They've told you what they're about. I've seen all the other videos. Yeah.
Take the stairs. Shit! Hostile!
Didn't work.
Take it down!
That's just adrenaline though, isn't it? It's not health. I won't save there because I'm willing to try that again. A little bit better.
You have 2 new messages. First message from
Harlan Wade. Jedi, Harlan Wade here. I got your message. First off, please don't presume to know my feelings. It's insulting. And don't lecture me about burying the dead like some fuckwit shrink. The bottom line is that we wouldn't be in this situation if you didn't ignore my warnings. And now you want to dig the hole deeper. Sooner or later, you're gonna dig right down to hell.
next message from
Oh, back to you. I got your message, Genevieve. All I was trying to say is that we should be leery of knee-jerk impulses. I understand there's some time pressures to consider, but we really need to be thinking strategically. Reopening the vault at this point strikes me as a dubious proposition, considering all that's happened. It's probable that we just be adding fuel to the fire.
end of messages.
Oh, come on now. Didn't one just run on top of it? That's why I went over there, because I was like, what the fuck? These are one of these saves that I should have made. Sorta, I mean. If I can just get this right. Okay. I wasn't sure where I got shot from the first time, but that guy on the left is a big problem, so I'll do this. Or no. Okay. So they do that as a strategy. That's what I was wondering about the last time. If the grenade is a strategy to set off my mind. It's fucking annoying. I guess I might as well save. I mean, nothing changed really. Could do it no better, but yeah, with the health regen, I noticed it's not going back to 30 for some reason.
Virginia.
Well, Settle wasn't made from Harlan Wade's DNA. There's an email from Wade about the subject being in an induced coma. CDC security knows killed Bishop because somebody didn't want this getting out. They aren't just worried about some ethically questionable bioengineering experiment. I think they're covering up some pretty nasty shit.
I'm sorry for the trouble, but I just made it to my car.
Miss Wade, just wait a minute.
I can't. I have to go.
Miss Wade! Fuck it. Get to the roof of the parking garage for a pickup. You can still get there before her.
So I never got this far, 100%. So seeing a new map will be very interesting. 'Cause this is all I know. I mean, I never even got to this girl here as well, but it's always been this place that I remembered the most. That's a bad grenade. That's a really bad grenade. Another remarkable game that I never got around to playing too far into was Alien vs. Predator. I mean, first-person shooter-wise from back then. I mean, I don't know what was wrong with me. It was some of those games, like, I can only get so far and then just throw the towel in on it. It was like, it just wasn't very far into either. I think can't you choose Predator or Alien, or does it start off with one and then you just sort of go back and forth? I played both, but it wasn't very far. Oh, you got to be kidding me. fuck? Didn't you think he went over there too? Yeah, I had that mixed up with how close he was. Yeah, just in case something pops out and ruins my day. I'm gonna stop here because it's a bit stressful to analyze 2-3 hours worth of gameplay at the time, you know. I mean, I wouldn't have to worry about it if I didn't have like hiccups or something. I only made one in this, I think I need to edit. Or something I didn't want to say, and I want to retract that.
This way.
It's good to see you in one piece.
You guys can make out later. Just get that bird in the air.
I did hold my fire actually there. Not a sexualized joke at this point. I just wasn't sure, so. But it still was over his head though, so that counts. Some discipline.
Coordinates from Wade's laptop are right smack in the middle of the Remake industrial compound in Auburn. The place has been shut down for years.
Why there?
Well, two little things. Turns out Armacam bought this site from the government back in the 50s. Get this. There used to be some kind of underground military complex in that area. I don't think Armacam was interested in what was on the property. They wanted what was under it. I'm guessing it has something to do with Oregon. We're hit! Dust 2 going down! Repeat, Dust 2 going down! Hold on to something!
It looks okay, but the pilot's dead and Jen's banged up pretty bad.
What about you?
I'll live, but it'll be a while before I can ice skate again.
All right. In that case, I want you to stay with Jen and wait for the medevac.
You sure you want to send him alone? These guys ain't fucking around.
We don't have a choice. Vettel could be anywhere, and Alice is out there on her own. By the time backup reaches you, she could be dead.
We're still a couple of clicks away from the Remake compound, so you're gonna have to get there on foot.
I got a lot of enemy movement in that area, so expect trouble. You probably want to make sure there weren't any survivors.
We too heavy? You're too heavy.
Oh yeah, Sergio, Ascensor. Man, you've been hit. You need to hit that gym.
Mr. Dad, 1888 kilogram. What's going on?
You wanna
Yeah.
figure it out?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that did something. That did something.
No. Dude, Amarona? I don't know. Leona.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there? What?
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
Yo. Did we stop? Are we?
alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator's been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
There you go. I got you.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder.
bladder.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Well, like a rapper. Go. I gotta pee.
Alright.
I'm holding the bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. I'm like so. I gotta pee. Angry like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone's ever done. We're moving.
Oh. I know. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Stop. No. No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
All right.
Moves on its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own. And I'm just tired, you know. There's absolutely nothing here this time. I've not seen anything.
I swear if this video doesn't blow up because what do you mean? Trump started his sketchy modeling agency where he would bring underage models into the US to work illegally on travel visas right after he became BFFs with Diddy. And no one is reporting on it. Let's start with a little history as to why this timing is especially sketchy. It is the 90s and Trump is in debt and everyone knows it. But then creditors start valuing his brand out of nowhere and his finances start improving. But what was Trump doing during this time? If you guessed that he struck a business deal hosting and sponsoring parties with teenage girls who were as young as 14 and the average age being 15 for rich old men, you would be right. He hosted Look of the Year on large private yachts and in his Plaza Hotel, where teenage girls danced around in dresses and miniskirts for rich old men for their chance to win a contract with the world's then leading modeling agency, Elite Model Management, run by John Casablancas. And you might be thinking, how would this boost his brand alone? Well, the parties were used as a way for the rich old men to engage in schmexual relationships with the contestants. And Casablancas wasn't the only one Trump was hosting and sponsoring parties for. Trump asked American Dream Calendar Girls beauty contest owner to organize a party with his pageant finalists, saying he would invite modeling agencies and prospective sponsors. But the only other guest who was invited was Jeffrey Epstein. And then what starts to happen? Rappers start dropping Trump's name about how he was the personification of wealth and luxury, which significantly helped boost his brand. Even though his finances said otherwise, and so did the newspapers, Trump knew that no one would care about your finances if you provided rich and powerful men with young impressionable teen models at lavish parties. And then he really started getting his name dropped in raps around 1998, and what happened that year? He became good friends with Diddy and started going to all of his parties. And then the next year, he started, surprise, surprise, a modeling agency, where Diddy's favorite party guest, Leonardo DiCaprio, gushed to the Donald saying, wow, one-stop date shopping. What a concept. And Trump would not only fly in underage aspiring models, have them come into the US on a tourist visa and work illegally, which is hilarious since he talks so much about illegal immigrants being the downfall of America. He also would get his top models H-1B visas, which he constantly campaigns to get rid of. But he would have models go to every event of his as props and arm candy, and while doing this, he charged them outrageous amounts to live in horrible apartments while paying them nothing. And they couldn't work for anyone else because they signed a contract stating that wasn't allowed. And you might be thinking, how was this never never investigated. Senator Barbara Boxer called to federal authorities to investigate Trump model management for alleged labor and immigration violations, but then Trump won the presidency and Trump model management closed in 2017. And if you didn't think all of that was bad enough, a little under a year ago, one of Trump's models, who was of course an immigrant from Spain, filed a lawsuit against fashion photographer Terry Richardson and Trump model management. She was recruited by the Trump agency in 2004. The agency sent her to be interviewed by Mr. Richardson, where he wore only a robe to the meeting. She reported the encounter to the Trump agency, but they said it was commonplace behavior and should be overlooked, and then booked her a photo shoot. At the photo shoot, she was drugged by a beverage where she felt dizzy and disoriented, and Mr. Richardson essayed her, while his assistant took pictures. Doesn't that sound familiar? Trump agency ignored her concerns again and sent her to another photo shoot with him, where he did the exact same thing. And then he used the photos in an exhibit. And as someone who has worked with booking models, the agency knew what he was doing. They approved that photo shoot. And side note, after closing his modeling agency while he was president, Trump trademarked Trump Escorts in China. So let's be so for real right now. If you are outraged about everything that Diddy did and everything that Epstein did, but not what Trump did, they are all connected. They are all doing the same things across many industries and working with each other to do them and getting away with it because they are rich and powerful. And it will keep happening unless we hold people accountable for what they are doing.